This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me, all right? But I got a theory. Okay? Now, there's a whole lot of theories going around. There's a whole lot of, and that's what I love about Kendrick Lamar's art, is it gets us thinking. Some of us gonna be wrong, some of us gonna be right. It is what it is. The fun part is trying to come to the conclusion of what he's trying to put out there. That's the point of the conversation, right? So I got a theory that based on everything that's been going on, I feel like makes the most sense. Okay? Now, in the Luther music video that just dropped today, I actually just did a reaction after this video. Go check that out. There was this scene where it looks like a gate or door has been opened, right? And we're presented with the GNX and the red, there's a red cover over the GNX. Not only is there a red cover over the GNX, Kendrick Lamar is firing shots while standing next to the GNX. Okay? My initial thought was, okay, what this is telling me is this deluxe is about to uncover, and Kendrick Lamar is about to be sending heavy shots. That was my initial thought. But then I started thinking, okay, this is the same setup and the same look as the body snippet, okay? And what people don't forget about this body snippet is that this little part, like this little opening we see right here, is the same opening that we see, is the same opening that we see here. It's the same exact opening. But in this one, it actually opens up, okay? Now, when it opens up, we see two GNX. Kendrick Lamar gets out of one GNX, goes stand where the lighting is, and he looks up, which then shows us this side, okay? Now, the first thing I'm getting is duality, okay? One side of Kendrick Lamar, especially with the song, because he's talking about all these different things. The song feels uplifting. The lyrics feel uplifting. And then all of a sudden, we switch to a different energy. And it's the same thing with him. He's in a different outfit, etc., right? I think Kendrick Lamar is still, as always, playing with duality. But then, we notice in the Luther video, Kendrick Lamar pulls up on SZA in a GNX. Okay? And SZA looks different as well. Different fit, etc. All right? Now, this is my theory. I believe that from now on, the next few music videos we're about to see is going to tell a complete story. Okay? What I believe is those videos are then going to lead up to this. That's my theory. Okay? My theory is that what we're seeing right now is like a long series that's being dropped out of order. Okay? Because I believe that we will end up seeing the GNX uncovered in a music video before this video comes out. That's what I think. I think some of the conclusions are difficult to come to because we don't have all the details yet. I believe that Kendrick Lamar is attempting to tell a story through music videos. And why would that be crazy to think about, considering the first thing when they asked him for the Super Bowl performance, what is it that you're trying to do? What is it you're trying to pull off? What is it you're trying to boom, boom? He said storytelling. Okay? GNX with songs like Reincarnated, Gloria, Heart Part 6, it's a lot of storytelling. Okay? And I think that with all the other elements of his art, he's going to continue to step into storytelling. Now, we understand that PG Lane is a multifaceted company that represents much more than hip-hop music. You see what I'm saying? I think he's combining all of these outlets into one. All right? I believe that this video is supposed to take place before this video. And this is a piece of the puzzle that Kendrick is putting out there that I think soon we'll be getting more videos that show us clips or moments that tie back in to this moment before it happens. And I think when all of those moments peak up together, this story or bodies will continue the story into a new album, into another era. Okay? Especially with the tour coming around, I think Kendrick Lamar is trying to do something that we haven't really seen like that before, where abundance of music videos are looking to tell an entire story. All right? Once again, I think this will be uncovered in a music video before this comes out. Okay? That's how I feel. All right? And I don't think it's far-fetched because Kendrick Lamar has been really leaning heavily into his storytelling as of recently. All right? And I also predict that we're just getting started. I think Kendrick Lamar is about to drop more music videos at a rapid rate in order to get this story off. Okay? And in order to dominate the market leading into the next album. I think that's what Kendrick is here trying to attempt. And I think his 4-year plan is tied around dominating the culture for 4 years. And I think that he's going to continue this ride, this wave upward into the next project, into the next situation. You see what I'm saying? The tour into another album, that'll be eligible for the next Grammy nominations, right? So Grammy nominations for 2025 leading into Grammy nominations for 2026, which then leads into the movie coming out in 2026. I think it's all combined, which then potentially leads into a performance at the Olympics in 2028. Okay? I think it's all coming together right now. All right? And I think that this is a piece of story that we are getting to see. And that's why a lot of these scenes at the moment don't really make total sense yet, even though we made conclusions about them. Okay? But that's what I think. And I'm open to being wrong. I feel like I'm correct. Okay? And my theories are usually lead me to the right place. They're usually on point. This is where I'm at right now. All right? Also, the podcast is dropping tomorrow, so we're gonna shoot a new episode since this video came out. We're gonna shoot a new episode and probably drop it Sunday morning. You see what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into more of the breakdown on the podcast, on the pilot of the podcast. All right, and yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited to continue this journey. I'm excited to dig deeper into some of the Easter eggs as well and drop more videos on this tomorrow. All right, but as of right now, I feel like Kendrick Lamar is trying to tell us a deeper story, and Luther is just a piece of the puzzle. Okay? Shout out to everybody that's been locked in. Like, comment, subscribe. All right? And we're going to keep diving deep into the Luther video until we got nothing else to talk about. I want to make sure we dissect every corner of this. All right? But that's where I'm at right now. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And, yeah. Have a good night.